right? So you're probably wondering, Go, where the fudge are the NAGA videos, man? I've been waiting. Well, the reason I haven't been uploading is because I quit Nikke. I'm just gonna mention. No, so I've been testing the character heavily. I have been, not getting any sleep and just mesmerized by this character, right? That's what happened, yeah. For the most part, I've been testing her, and I wanted to make sure that I have all the confirmed points correct so that I can give you proper information. Now, I wanted to share all this information in this video here, so this is going to be me ranting a little bit, talking a little bit. Now, I don't know how I'm going to talk about this. I'm going to title this, right? Because there's some issues, there's some great things, there's a lot of things with this character, right? So every character is going to have an issue. You're going to be like, that's not an issue. Just hear me out. Let me talk about it. Yes, there are some things you want to know about this character, because people have like the wrong mindset, and I don't know why that is the case. We've already established these points 1,000 times, so let's get through it. New to the channel, like and subscribe, helps out a ton. So, first things first. The first fact that I want to tackle. This character is outstanding. Why are you testing a character without the second character when they're promised to work together and thinking, this character's mid? Yes, the character's mid, genius, because the other character's not out yet. Yes, it is also true. People that are also testing are like, that's not bad for half a character, which is the fact. That's actually the fact, right? For half a character, it's not bad. And then there's the other group of people, which I want to talk to you. We need to have a discussion, sit down and chat this out, that are saying that this character is so good, solo, it does not need Tia, which I want to have what you're having. Give me a second to explain why. So the people that are saying that, they're covering that this aspect is there. This aspect is lost. You're losing 85%, which is a lot. Okay, you're getting this stuff over here, all of this stuff over here. Keep this in mind. You're getting a 40% over here, affects 2 allies with the highest attack. You're getting this over here, which is a heal, which, by the way, we'll talk about that in a second. You'll gain Pierce, you'll gain this over here, but you lose this. So you're losing a flat 31% overall attack increase. You're losing out on an 85 damage to core attack, which is huge. If you're telling me that that still works for what NAGA is, you're high. Now, NAGA is still good, but in the future, any burst 2 that releases that is a slight tad bit better than this, she's already power crept, correct? Now, you use NAGA with Tia, 85% plus 31%, that is hard. That is hard to reckon with. That is can't mess with that, all right? Cannot mess with that. So, I'm telling you now, for the most part, NAGA is good on her own, but not perfect, and not like I only need NAGA, I don't need Tia at all. I can run NAGA and perfectly work and shatter everything. That is not true. NAGA will work on her own, but there is no such thing that she will be insane without. Like, she's not comparing to bunnies without the aspect of Tia. Now, let me establish on the fact. Tia will force you to run, because again, she's gonna be that weird burst thing where basically you need an additional burst 1 to do that. So you'll have to run somebody on there, and because all that CDR thing, the absolute legend left a comment, which made perfect sense. Yeah, you're gonna need to run characters to kind of compensate for CDR, right? That's gonna happen. So for the most part, with everything, you're gonna need a 2-1-2 comp. If you don't know what a 2-1-2 comp is, a 2-1-2 comp means you have 2 burst 1s, 1 burst 2, 2 burst 3s. A 1-1-3 comp is 1 burst 1, 1 burst 2, 3, because 1-1-3, 3 burst 3s, all right? In a comp like this, 2-1-2, you will still be doing more damage than a 1-1-3 comp because you're getting 110% additional increase, all right? So, yes, I get it. I get people are putting the point down that this character, this comp is going to be garbage, dog crap, whatever, because it's a 2-1-2 comp. If you're playing solo raid, if you're playing things like this, and you're doing whatever, it's going to be a very powerful comp, right? You have to understand that. It's a whole different team. There's going to be a team when you're running that many teams in solo raid. You might have to run a 2-1-2 comp, right? And this will be the perfect 2-1-2 comp there is. It will do 2 burst 3s, the ones that you were just thrown to the side. They get into this comp, and they'll do very, very good. You have to know that, correct? But everyone keeps asking me, bunnies. If you have bunnies, you're already good. You don't need them, correct? If you're playing solo raid and you're asking me that question, what? Yes, you need them. You're playing solo raid, right? This will be an additional comp. This will open up a whole new team, a whole new variety of teams, theoretically, to work in solo raid. So if you're a solo raid player, if you're a player that crafts multiple teams for union raid or whatnot, this will be very, very good. Yes, if you already have bunny comp, you're already destroying 80% of the content. Why do you need them? Why are you pulling for them, right? That is like a fact for the century. So for the most part, I still think they're must pulls in the capacity of if you're playing for multi-team content. If you don't care for multi-team content and you're not in any sort of mood for that, then don't pull. Bunnies already kind of cover your back on that, and they're a little, in my opinion, bunnies are a little more versatile because it's, it doesn't really take up too many spots. You're forced to run a 2-1-2 comp, which People really don't like a 2-1-2 comp. I've seen that. I know that now. And I will say this now. This character, with her heals, is no Blanca Noir. Her heals are no Blanca Noir. Stop coping. Stop telling me that she can go. She can do it. Yeah, she can do it if your freaking 8-2 is not catching any strays. If she catches a stray bullet, it's over for your mode B, okay? So, I've already read story. Calm down. I've already read story. Don't get mad at me because I'm skipping. This always happens. I already read story. Good. Beyond this. Yes, that is a fact, right? She is not helping you maintain mode B if you get attacked one time. Her heals are not Blanca Noir. Why is that? Because she's run solo right now. When you put Tia on, Tia has a taunt, Tia has a shield, Tia has a self-shield. She's a sustain unit, a defender unit. She's going to do very good in keeping your team alive also, because she's taunting constantly. She's going to be constantly shielding your team. So again, it's just like that. Blanc needs Noir to heal the entire team. Can Naga solo sustain? No. So if you're running a 1-1-3 comp, you need to bring a healer, right? You need to, because if you're running Scarlet, look at that. She's already dead. And my Scarlet here, like, there, she's dead too. So again, I know, whatever. She's cover HP. That's going to be a big thing. But you have to know, simply put, it's not going to be the best for maintaining your team's life, right? It's not. Just know that. But again, it's going to be different because when Tia releases, it's there. If you're trying to establish the fact that 1-1-3 is the way to do it, and that is the better thing, no way. Because you'll have to bring a healer. So now you'll have to force your burst 3 slot to be a healer, your burst 1 slot to be a healer. You have to bring Marciana maybe. So you're already eating up too many slots, correct? Because she will not sustain the team. If you're running Scarlet, if you're running A2, she's not sustaining at all. Okay, yes, cover HP exists. I get it. She'll do great in cover HP, but beyond that, no. So that is the case, right? But again, whatever it is, she's good for Nilister. Nilister's going to be 10 out of 10 because you're constantly covering. In Chatterbox, you got me there. Chatterbox won't be the best, right? Because Chatterbox annihilates the cover just like that, all right? So for the most part there, we did pretty good. You saw A2 wasn't going up there. She was going down constantly. With, kind of the bunnies, she would be healed a lot faster, correct? So she did 730 over there. Only 2-3-ish characters needed the heals. But if you were to look at it on Blanca Noir, a non-invested Blanca Noir will still fully heal, okay? So just know that. But that is a point that when Tia releases, she'll solve that issue. So again, if you're running towards the thing saying the 1-1-3 comp is better, I really can't confirm that just now. Right now, you have to wait and see. And remember, also, you're saying that Bunnies doesn't take away a burst 3. Noir takes away a burst 3, all right? Noir is not doing as much damage as what Scarlet is doing, okay? So don't say that. Scarlet is doing way more than what Noir is doing. So Noir is also eating up a burst 3 slot. Here, you're also eating a burst 3 slot. So again, this was planned out in a way which they've cooked here. If you don't think this, you're high also. They definitely knew what they were doing when they designed these characters. Like, these characters were meticulously designed to not work with these set of characters, this set of characters, and it's also true. Let me establish this point. No, stop commenting that I can use Blanc's shield with her. You can't. Blanc does not work with this character like that. You have to have a character that is an individual shield that applies off of a burst or whatever, that sort of aspect of it. It has to be a character like Arya or Ether. Folk Wong didn't work. We tested that yesterday. Did not work. We tested with, who else did we test with? There was one more character. Yeah, Senti. Senti does not work. Senti does not work either. It's only Ether, which is a 40-second burst 1, which isn't the best, and Arya, which is a burst 2, which is eating up the burst 2 slot, which also isn't the best, right? She did 485 heals over here. She provided the shield, which you don't have that currently. Like, this whole situation on healing will be solved when Tia releases. So again, I get it. She can maintain mode B right now. But when Tia releases, getting an attract, getting a taunt, getting a shield, getting a self-shield, a lot of that will help. Like, really, in that situation, you're only going to need to heal Tia, per se. So that's just my 10 cents, right? Again, for the most part, I will say this. I will end this video off with a quick fact. These characters are must-pulls if you're playing a content like Solo Raid. If you're playing a content that requires more teams. In the future, who knows what happens during this anniversary, if they announce a content that requires multiple teams, a new sort of content that's not Solo Raid, that's not this, that's not that, because again, there really isn't that much content, post people that already have bunnies and stuff. They're already beating interception, they're already beating most things. But if later in the campaign, let's say later in the campaign, they introduce a new system that requires you to go and craft 2 different teams. So you need 2 teams now. Both Blanca Noir and Tia Naga will be must-haves on both teams because of the sustain. the heals, whatever it will be, the taunt, the damage up, all that stuff, they are sort of bunnies 2.0. But again, if you already have bunnies, do you want them, right? So, my 10 cents. I'll do a more in-depth video later on, but this was just my initial thoughts. I wanted to give them to you so you at least hear it. And yeah, hopefully I made sense here, right? I was trying to tackle multiple points here. The main consensus of the video, the main like point is you need Tia, get Tia. Don't think that a 1-1-3 comp is, you know, the thing that you need, and because you're running a 2-1-2, you're ruining everything. CDR is an issue. We'll talk about that later, but we'll see, right? So yeah, hope you enjoyed it.